So you keep saying my next boyfriend or whatever. Do you not see anything about my current boyfriend?
Let me look, because we might be fine there. I mean, like, I think in the way this kind of comes across, I always tell people I'll see an area and I'll see when a part of our lives are going to kind of reach a peak. So whether we're in something currently or in 2 years, we're going to kind of reach this point. I generally kind of view what is a good opportunity based on what's peaking.
Right.
And for you, I really am feeling like love life is not the area right now that is reaching its peak. Career is really that area. So one of the challenges that's coming through is a referral of ultimately being distance, but in a physical sense. What comes through is literally, I'm seeing a clock in the way that this pops in, and I'm seeing this, and it's symbolic for basically saying that a schedule or two people's schedules would not be ideal for kind of a cohesive relationship. If we have two individuals who are both very driven, doing their own things, the feeling is we want to ensure that we have enough time for a relationship to be able to have that. And that can be a challenge if two people are motivated and are not necessarily always together physically with where they're going. So that can definitely be the case. I would say for the current situation, so long as we can make sure distance does not end up being an issue, we're fine. Where does he live at the moment?
Where?
Yes.
In Cleveland.
I see a lot of travel for this individual, like to an excessive extent that I'm kind of almost like, oh, I don't know if that would even be reasonable for them to like do this much. So just remember that I'm saying that because there will be some opportunities.
Yes, his job is to travel like every other few days.
I'm just like going everywhere. As long as we're good with all that travel, I'm honestly not saying anything that I'm immediately concerned about.
Okay.
So that looks good. But I want to tell you, you're not done having kids. We have a couple different things, but you definitely are gonna have more kids. So we'll see.
No.
But you'll have another little boy. So.
A boy? I want 2 more boys. No more girls.
Had the best time. I know we texted
so
each other, but I was very excited for you to come back because I want you to come through, tell me what you think of the house, make sure the whole balance is right.
Right, the vibe of it. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Totally, we'll explore. I'll kind of get where I pulled and we'll just see where we end up.
This is my son's room. That's his bathroom over there.
I feel like I'm going this way. This is interesting. I feel like I'm in the right room as far as susceptibility to water damage goes. So keep this entire area in mind.
Okay, good.
It's good to take note of. Right when I stepped in, I just knew that that's where it was. So I was glad to come to the bottom of that mystery.
So this room, we're gonna watch out.
Definitely. For the men in your family, it's really good to just take into consideration that blood pressure is going to be something that we really have to keep in mind. Now, heart issues, they happen to men. It's not uncommon, but the thing is that, let me see what that is. I don't even know where to start. When it comes to like a family and a gene perspective, it's possible that within your family, there might be multiple men who end up at a later age dealing with blood pressure issues, but also deal with either a heart murmur or a heart arrhythmia. But I feel like I have to kind of go to heart, and this kind of correlates with blood pressure. So just kind of keep that in mind. I have a couple people who've, kind of came through and acknowledged passing in a bit of a similar sense, and it's almost saying like, keep in mind your own heart, because there's a man who was very stubborn who passed away, and he acknowledges dying as a result of this heart problem. His message is, don't be stubborn like I was. And the feeling is like, this is a strong guy, he's great, he's lovely, but he was really frustrated at the fact that he neglected this because this is something that could have been treatable had we just known about it. I'm not wanting to go, and there's just a feeling of like, don't let you be me, basically, in the way this comes across. It's like, keep this in mind, be proactive in your health, do what I didn't, is kind of the message, so.
No history of heart disease in the family. With the exception of my sister, had a heart issue, had open heart surgery. Delighted that she's fine now, but it can't get much more serious than that. Just not a genetic line that we've known.
Right, interesting, okay.
That is unbelievable. You said the heart.
Right, and how that came through.
And we talked about it.
Right.